Hey folks, Steve Vai here, and I am displaying probably one of the most extraordinary guitar books ever created. The long-awaited Wire and Wood guitars of this guy. And it was created by Mike Mesker, and it's being distributed by
Rufus
Books. That's right, Publications. And Mike showed me this, and I just can't even believe it. It's in 2 volumes. It's heavy, man. All right, yeah. Volume 1 and Volume 2. And the first volume is basically my early guitars, all the way through to Evo. And the second book is from Evo on. And look at these books. Look at the packaging. It's so great. Get these out. Oh, mama. All right, this is the first edition. Starts with the green meanie. Well, that's on the cover, but the the guitars are shot very forensically and multiple angles. This is my first acoustic guitar. It's my first real guitar, basically. And you can really fetish all the little dings, and the resolution is just remarkable. Each photo is like 500 meg or something, right? And there's my sticker strap. And this is so great because for me, as I was looking at it and getting into some of these close-ups, because you never see it this big, you know, even when you have the guitar, I get to look at all these things, and they bring me back to the time that I stuffed, you know, the cardboard in the neck, you know, and look at how beat up this thing is. Of course, the little whale sticker. I told you the story behind that, right? I remember this. You know who did that? Stu Ham. Boy, he didn't do it, I did it. This is all the way back from when we were in college together, and we were playing, and I just went, what? And one of his big tuners just over there. This is called Pudgy. This is a P bass because P is bass. It's a P bass. This is the guitar. This is the bass she used in Vixen, and when she toured, I use it on a lot of records. It's a great sounding bass. And here she is, the green meanie. This guitar is sort of the Cro-Magnon creature that emerged between Strat and Jem. This was, you can see, because I had this when I wanted the Jem, but I didn't, when I was searching for the Jem. So it was a Charvel, and I just carved out the cutaway so you can actually reach the notes. I changed the pickup configuration to put 2 humbuckers because I really wanted that, you know, Strat style. And also this cutaway. It allowed for a floating trem system. And a couple other little accoutrements, but you can see where I was kind of heading towards the Jem. So it didn't have 24 frets, and I wanted it to look a little different, a little sexier. How unlike me. Okay, baby. Boy, you could take somebody out with one of these books. So this one kicks off with her. She is. And what's so nice, as I was saying, is I don't get to look at the guitars. I mean, of course, I can sit and look at them, but there's something very different about actually seeing it presented in such a wonderful way, with the way you did the photography and the lighting, And like, I never see that when I'm looking at the guitar, but boy, when you look at that, I get splinters in my eye. Of course, we got Danny Gatton's volume knob. Yeah, look at that. It's lovely. Jeez, look at that. This is where Les Paul signed it, and I covered it, and it still rubbed off. I got robbed. And then we have the Ultrazone guitar. There's a very interesting story behind this. My record, the Ultrazone, I'm sitting on the cover, some kind of weird space cat, and I'm playing this illustrated, wild-looking guitar. And a luthier out of Ireland, Alistair Hay, he made this guitar for me, and he sent it to me, and I thought, well, that's extraordinary, but how am I going to play that? And when somebody makes something like this, you gotta play it, you know, because it's so extraordinary. And oddly enough, when I put it on, it's perfectly weighted, and it feels really good when you're sitting. It feels good on the hands, it feels good, and because it's got these active pickups, it just screams. And I used it for some years, and then I thought, you know what? I'm gonna send it back. I'm gonna send it back to Alistair so he can display it. So this is Let It Bleed. I still have this one because what happened was my DNA guitars just vanished somehow. I gave one away, one got stolen, and what was interesting when we were doing these, Ibanez came to me with the idea to put my blood in the mix. Sort of like Kiss, you know, when they made their comic books, they all went there and they put some blood in there. But I didn't just put drops of blood in. I went to the hospital and I took vials, they took vials of blood and they used it in the mix, in the dip. But I didn't get any of those guitars because mine got stolen. So some years later, Ibanez made me 4 of these DNA guitars. So I had to go to the hospital again and collect blood, but this time it was only for 4 guitars. See all that? It's my blood. So they're extraordinary instruments, and you know, one of the nice things about for some people having a motorcycle, or some people having a race car, or for some people it's a guitar or whatever, you can decorate them and do all sorts of things to the, you know, accoutrements to the way it looks. And it's very fun and creative, especially when you have a company like Ibanez that's willing to do this stuff. Yeah, let's find the Hydra. There we go. Oh, Mike, this is crazy. There she is. What fun did we have putting this together? And what a pain in the ass to write that song and play it.
You see there's all the measurements for the necks and everything. For every guitar has measurements for the neck dimensions.
Oh really?
Yeah, like turn back one page, you'll see like that little side.
Oh, down here?
Yeah.
This is all
All
the...
the pickups, the neck
I mean, you can just get
measurements.
lost in this book, both of these books. They're so satisfying. These pictures are just brilliant, Mike. Every detail. You can see every little detail. Holy mackerel. When can I get mine? So these two, this size, this weight is the deluxe version. And they're limited, right? Yeah. And then there's the full version, which is standard, which is like this, but a little smaller. So it only takes 2 people to carry it. But there's an ultra version, which is 1 up. It's the same books, but it comes with a white floral gem, which we only made 14 because that's all the fabric we could get. And so that's a rare kind of a collectible. Man, Mike, damn, is that a guitar? Did I play that? To see it come to fruition with such integrity, such appeal, so much, so interesting and fulfilling, you know, like really fulfilling, satisfying as a guitar fan to just romance these guitars. You did such an incredible job. I don't know what to say. Never in a million years did I think, as I'm playing these guitars through the years, that they would be considered to be represented so beautifully and so respectfully. I am so honored and touched. Thank you, Mike.